Chosen ones, you are here for a reason. This moment was meant for you. Deep within, you've always known there is something greater calling you. Something beyond the ordinary. Your path is unique, your purpose extraordinary. You've felt the weight of this destiny, but now it's time to embrace it. What you're about to discover will change everything. The truth of who you are and what you're meant to become is unfolding. Stay with me, for what's coming next will awaken the power within you. May Holly is due. Have you ever experienced a sensation that there's something distinct about you? Something that separates you from the crowd? Perhaps you've encountered occurrences that defy explanation or felt a profound inner calling that simply cannot be ignored. What if I told you that you might be one of the 144,000 chosen ones mentioned in the Bible? To say that I had no fears would mean that I was unsteadfast while someone else was harassingly forced to make the choice. Imagine 4 powerful angels standing at the 4 corners of the earth, holding back the winds of destruction, awaiting the chosen ones to be sealed by God. It almost sounds like something out of a movie, doesn't it? But this scenario is directly taken from the book of Revelation, a vision given to John, revealing the fate of these special people. And here's the best part. You could be one of them. In this exploration, we will uncover the signs that might indicate you're one of the 144,000 chosen ones. These signs aren't random. They are profound experiences and sensations that point to a higher calling. Each sign is a crucial piece of the puzzle, potentially revealing your divine destiny. But what does it mean to be chosen? It's not about perfection, nor does it require having it all figured out. It's about being faithful, courageous, and open to God's calling. It's about living a life that mirrors His love and purpose, even in the face of challenges and spiritual battles. Have you ever had the strong urge to do something good, even when others couldn't comprehend it? Or perhaps you've had vivid dreams or visions that felt overwhelmingly real. Do you find peace and joy when you read the Bible, as though the words are speaking directly to you? If any of this resonates with you, you might just be one of the chosen ones. The calling to be part of this sacred group isn't about being flawless. It's about being faithful and true to the path God has set for you. God sees your heart and your intentions, looking beyond your mistakes and shortcomings. If you've ever felt a strong, undeniable sense of purpose, a unique calling to serve God, then you might very well be one of the 144,000. The journey to discover whether you are one of the chosen ones is not about fear or doubt. It's about embracing a deeper connection with your divine purpose. You are part of something much larger than yourself, something profound and meaningful, even if you can't yet fully comprehend it. Stick with me as we delve deeper into the signs, as by the end of this journey, you may very well uncover your true calling and purpose. Machshatut losht skiostren. Let's start by exploring who the 144,000 chosen ones are. This concept is deeply rooted in the book of Revelation, the final book of the Bible, which is known for its vivid and sometimes perplexing imagery and prophetic visions. In Revelation 7:3-4, John describes these 144,000 individuals sealed by God. Do not harm the earth or the sea, or the trees until we have sealed the servants of our God on their foreheads. It goes on to say, I heard the number of those who were sealed, 144,000, sealed from every tribe of the sons of Israel. To be sealed by God is an extraordinary and significant event. It means being set apart for a special divine purpose, like receiving a sacred mark of approval. These chosen individuals have a unique role in God's grand design. While the scripture mentions the tribes of Israel, many believe that the number 144,000 is symbolic, representing completeness and perfection. It may indicate a large group of fully committed believers, not necessarily limited to the literal tribes of Israel. partly because of Peter's dangerous circumstances and partly because of Peter's religion. In biblical numerology, the number 12 holds great significance, representing the 12 tribes of Israel, the 12 apostles, and so on. When you multiply 12 by 12, you get 144, and when multiplied by 1,000, it represents a vast, complete group. Therefore, 1, 4, 4, 0, 0, 0 symbolizes a perfect and complete group of God's chosen people. These individuals have a divine responsibility to stand firm in their faith, spreading God's message and doing His work, particularly in the end times. It is an immense honor, but also a heavy responsibility. But here's something important to remember. You don't need to be flawless to be one of the chosen ones. It's not about perfection. It's about faithfulness. God sees beyond our imperfections and understands our hearts and intentions. So, if you've ever felt a strong calling or a deep sense of purpose to serve God in a unique way, you might be one of the 1, 4, 4, 0, 0. It's not about living a life without struggles. It's about being willing to serve God, even in the face of adversity. Think about it. If you've ever felt that deep, undeniable sense of purpose, a mission that only you can fulfill, then you're likely on the right path. But how do you nurture this sense of purpose? It begins by spending time in prayer, reflecting on God's plans for you, and seeking guidance through His Word. Let the Bible speak to you, and surround yourself with those who encourage your journey. Good morning. Trust in God's timing, knowing that your purpose will unfold as you walk along the path He has laid out for you. Let's now turn our attention to the 4 powerful angels mentioned in Revelation. These angels play a pivotal role in God's divine plan. In Revelation 7 verses 1 to 3, we read about these 4 angels standing at the 4 corners of the earth, holding back the winds of destruction. Their task is to ensure that no harm comes to the land, sea, or trees. This imagery reveals the angels' global presence and influence. They hold back the winds, which in biblical symbolism often represent judgment or destruction, until the time is right. But there's another angel, one that comes from the east, carrying the seal of the living God. This angel instructs the 4 others to wait, not to harm anything, until the servants of God, the 1, 4, 4, 0, 0, 0, are sealed. This shows that God's timing is perfect, ensuring that His people are protected and prepared before any significant events unfold. These angels act as divine protectors, safeguarding the chosen ones and ensuring they are marked with God's seal before anything else transpires. Can you imagine 4 angels standing at the 4 corners of the earth, holding back the winds, ensuring everything happens according to God's plan? It's a powerful image that demonstrates God's care and protection over His people. And it's not just some abstract notion. This is real. God's angels are actively involved in our lives, guiding, protecting, and preparing us for what lies ahead. As we continue on this journey together, remember that we are part of a divine plan, watched over by heavenly beings. This is not just a comforting thought, it's a reality. We are never alone in our journey. God's angels are there, ensuring that His plans for us are fulfilled. But now we are about to explore the signs that might indicate you are one of the 1, 4, 4, 0, 0, 0 chosen ones. Holy words, Guata Sevika. This is where it gets truly exciting, so don't go anywhere. Stay with me, and let's dive deep into the first sign that you might be one of them. Before we continue, take a moment to reflect on what we've shared so far. If any of this resonates with you, don't forget to leave a comment saying signs below, and make sure to subscribe to Soul Ascendancy. You're about to uncover something truly extraordinary. Let's move forward, together, into the next phase of this incredible journey. It's easy to get lost in the distractions of life, to forget what it feels like to truly listen to the call of God, or to be unsure whether we are fulfilling our purpose. But if you feel a deep stirring inside, a constant pull towards something greater, know that this might be a sign that you are one of the chosen ones. The path is not always clear, but every step, every moment of doubt, every quiet prayer is leading you closer to fulfilling the mission you were born for. God's plan is as intricate as it is beautiful, and those who are called will always find themselves gently, yet powerfully, directed toward their purpose. End of. Remember, a chosen one's journey is one of constant transformation. There may be times when you feel as though you're stumbling, unsure of your next step, but even in those moments, trust that the guidance you seek is already within you. God never calls us without equipping us with everything we need. You might not see it right away, but every experience, every challenge, every joy has a deeper purpose in preparing you for what lies ahead. So, even in moments of uncertainty, hold on to your faith. Know that everything is happening for a reason, and that every challenge is a step closer to understanding your true calling. And Victor, this deep connection with God is essential, because it is in this relationship that the true power to carry out your mission is found. It's not about being perfect or always having all the answers. It's about trusting God with everything you are. Even in your imperfections, God sees your heart and knows the beauty of your soul. Just like David, who was known as a man after God's own heart, you too are being shaped and molded into the person who will carry out a mission far greater than what you can currently understand. Proverbs 308. The moments when you feel closest to God, when you feel His presence in your life, are not coincidental. They are markers, reminders that you are on the path He has set before you. Whether it's in the quiet moments of prayer or in the rush of daily life, God is always near, always ready to offer His wisdom and direction. Allow His love to fill you, to overflow in ways that touch those around you, because as you walk in His love, you also become a beacon of that love for others. This journey, though, is not just about you. It's about how your life, your purpose, intersects with the lives of others. Your ability to listen to God's guidance, to trust His timing, is not just for your own fulfillment, but to inspire and guide those around you. There is a ripple effect to living in the light of God's purpose. When you shine brightly in His love, others are drawn to that light. The energy you bring into the world, the kindness you extend, the love you offer, these are all signs that you are walking in your calling. Now, what about the moments of spiritual experiences that may seem unusual or out of the ordinary? If you have ever had an overwhelming sense of peace, a vision, or a dream that you just knew was from God, these experiences are often His way of preparing you. They are divine whispers, messages meant to guide you on your path. It's easy to dismiss these experiences as coincidence or to question their meaning. But if you feel a deep sense of conviction or awe, pay attention. God is communicating with you in ways that only you can understand. The Bible is full of stories of people who received guidance through dreams and visions. Joseph, for instance, was given dreams that not only changed the course of his life, but also saved his family. Daniel received visions that unveiled God's plan for the world. These divine encounters were not random. They were meant to prepare them for the missions they would fulfill. Just like them, your own spiritual experiences are part of your preparation. Pay attention to the moments when your heart feels stirred, when your mind is suddenly filled with wisdom that you know did not come from you. These are the moments to cherish and reflect upon. What might be even more extraordinary is how these experiences often come to you at just the right moment. Maybe you feel an intense desire to pray for someone or to reach out to someone who has been on your heart for a long time. These moments of inspiration are not trivial. They are part of the divine plan. Even the smallest actions can have profound impacts. It's important to trust those feelings, to take action, and to remember that these promptings are not of your own doing, but are part of God's plan to guide you. Embrace these unusual moments, no matter how confusing they may seem. Trust that they are leading you to something greater. When you experience these moments, whether in dreams, visions, or sudden bursts of inspiration, don't shy away from them. Instead, Lean into them. Pray for discernment and seek understanding through God's word. Let your faith grow as you recognize His presence in your life in ways you never expected. These experiences are not meant to frighten you. They are meant to strengthen your faith and help you understand the direction God is taking you. Another beautiful sign that you might be one of the chosen ones is the deep compassion you feel for others. You may find that your heart is drawn to help those who are struggling and that you find fulfillment in bringing joy to others. This is not a coincidence. This deep empathy, this desire to make a difference in the lives of others, is part of God's purpose for you. It reflects the love He has poured into your life, a love that compels you to serve and uplift those around you. Whether it's the small acts of kindness or larger efforts to help those in need, the compassion you show is a reflection of God's love at work within you. Your ability to see beyond people's faults, to offer kindness in the face of hardship, is a powerful testimony of the light that lives within you. You don't have to change the world in huge ways for it to matter. Sometimes it's the smallest gestures that make the biggest difference. If you feel this drive to help others, to bring healing and hope to those around you, know that it is part of your divine calling. You are being equipped to be a vessel of God's love and compassion. The more you open your heart to His love, the more you will be able to reflect that love to others. If you ever feel overwhelmed, remember that God's love is infinite and He will always provide you with the strength to keep going. Isaiah. Each act of kindness, each moment of service, is an opportunity to walk in the purpose He has set for you. You're doing something good. The purpose of life can't be to be happy. If you're not happy, it's often because of your own personal failings. You need to pray for your own salvation. You need to ask God for strength. So, if you feel a deep connection with God, if you have experienced unusual spiritual events that have guided your path, and if you feel an undeniable calling to serve others, take heart. You may indeed be one of the chosen ones, set apart for a special purpose. Nurture these signs, allow them to guide you, and trust that with every step you are fulfilling a mission greater than you can even imagine. As you continue on this journey, know that you are not alone. You are part of a greater plan, a plan that includes everyone you meet, everyone you touch, and everyone you serve. Embrace this journey with faith, trust, and an open heart. Keep moving forward, knowing that the signs are there, guiding you every step of the way. If you resonate with these signs, if you feel that deep stirring within you, I invite you to comment "signs" below and let us know. We would love to hear about your journey. And don't forget to subscribe to Soul Ascendancy as we continue to explore these powerful signs and the divine calling that each of us carries. Together, we will walk this path, strengthened by the love and purpose God has for each of us. The journey you are on is one that many may not fully understand, but it's one that has a profound purpose. As you continue to seek your higher self, there's something important that you must recognize. This journey is not just about you. It's about everyone you encounter along the way, the ones who need your light, your love, and your guidance. And while you might sometimes feel alone in this path, know that the universe is orchestrating everything in divine timing. You're meant to be here, in this moment, at this very time. You are not alone. You're connected to something greater. Helen turned to Christian. If you're someone who constantly finds yourself yearning to help others, to bring comfort to those in pain, or to serve in whatever way you can, understand that this isn't a coincidence. This is a sign that you are one of the chosen ones. It's not about grand gestures. It's about the small acts of kindness and love that you show every single day. In some cases, it's the fact that for at least 1 minute, there is someone on this earth at the very least who is very worthy of being loved to the point of death. Whether it's lending a hand to someone in need, sharing a smile, or simply listening when someone needs to talk, every action you take is a ripple that can create waves of change. The compassion you feel is not your own. It has been placed in your heart for a reason. Embrace it and allow it to guide you. There is a power in helping others, in lifting them up when they are down, that can never be underestimated. When you begin to see others not just as individuals, but as part of a greater collective, your heart expands. You realize that by helping them, you are also helping yourself. Through their struggles, you find the strength to push forward, and through your actions, they find hope. When you give, you receive in ways that are often unspoken, but deeply felt. If you've ever felt like you're different, like there's something that sets you apart, know that this feeling is not a flaw, it's a blessing. The feeling of being set apart can often lead to isolation, but it's in that solitude that you discover your true purpose. It's not always easy to be the one who stands out, but if you embrace your individuality, you'll find that this difference is a gift. Many great individuals, both in the Bible and throughout history, were chosen because they were willing to stand apart, to follow a path that others didn't understand. If you want to stand apart from the crowd, successfully standing apart means first seeing the broader picture, that bigger picture that claims one's own perspective, and then taking greater self-awareness to mythically imbue the whole package. Think about Joseph, who was betrayed by his brothers, cast aside, and left to face hardship. Yet his journey led him to save not just his family, but a whole nation. Or Moses, who was raised in Pharaoh's palace, but was called by God to lead his people out of Egypt. Both of these figures faced intense struggles, but their differences led them to fulfill divine purposes. The same can happen in your life, your uniqueness, your passion, your perspective. These are all pieces of the puzzle that only you can complete. And while others may not always understand, the clarity you gain from walking your path will eventually illuminate the way for others. Godley spent several decades in deep internal searches before he finally found the answer to his prayer. This is how you do it. When you find yourself going through spiritual battles, feeling as though your faith is being tested at every turn, it's easy to question why this is happening. But these struggles are not signs of weakness. They are proof of your strength. Just as Job faced immense suffering yet remained faithful, or Jesus was tempted yet stood firm in his conviction, your spiritual battles serve to refine you, to strengthen your resolve. It's in these moments that your faith is tested, and, if you remain steadfast, grows deeper. Spiritual warfare is a real part of the journey, and it doesn't come without its challenges. You may feel as though you are constantly under attack, whether in the form of negative thoughts, overwhelming temptations, or external challenges that seem designed to derail you. But these battles are not random. They are a sign that you are doing something significant, and the enemy seeks to stop you from fulfilling your divine purpose. The enemy went down the path of strengthening, but the time has come for you to reinvigorate yourself in prayer and enrich yourself before you go further. But rest assured, God has equipped you for this. You are not alone in this fight. Prayer, scripture, and the support of your faith community are your tools. The Bible speaks of putting on the armor of God to stand firm against the devil's schemes. These spiritual defenses are not just metaphors, they are real and they work. It's in your persistence, in your resilience, and in your willingness to seek help from others that you will find victory. And when you emerge from these battles, stronger and more resolute in your faith, you will begin to see the purpose behind it all. These challenges are not meant to break you, they are meant to build you, to prepare you for the great work ahead. Finally, we come to a sign that I believe is deeply personal to many of you, a profound love for God's Word. If you feel a deep hunger to connect with the Bible, to study its scriptures, to allow its words to penetrate your soul, then you are experiencing something beautiful. The Bible isn't just a book. It is a living, breathing guide to help you navigate life's complexities. It is a love letter from God, speaking to your heart in ways that words alone cannot. Those who are chosen have a deep connection to God's Word. It is more than just reading passages. It's about allowing those words to shape you, to guide you, to mold your actions and decisions. You are not just reading for the sake of reading. You are absorbing God's wisdom, His love, and His direction. Just as King David wrote, "Your word is a lamp to my feet and a light to my path," The scriptures illuminate your life, providing clarity and comfort in times of confusion and fear. If you find yourself waking up early to spend time in the Word, or feeling a deep sense of peace when you reflect on the scriptures, this is a sign that you are aligned with your higher purpose. Allow this love for God's Word to continue to grow. Let it deepen your faith and strengthen your resolve. The more you immerse yourself in the Bible, the more you will begin to see the threads of God's plan for your life. For those of you who may not feel that deep connection yet, take heart. This is not something that happens overnight. It's a journey, a process. Start small. Dedicate a few moments each day to reading and reflecting on God's Word. Pray for understanding and ask Him to reveal His message to you. Surround yourself with others who share this love for the scriptures and let their enthusiasm inspire you. The more you seek, the more you will find. This journey is not an easy one, but it is worth every step. If any of these signs resonate with you, if you feel called to something greater, if you've experienced battles that have only made you stronger, if you are passionate about helping others and living out your unique purpose, then take courage. These are not coincidences. These are signs that you are being guided, that you are part of something far bigger than yourself. As you continue on this path, know that you are not alone. God is with you, and He will never leave you. You are being prepared for something greater, something that only you can accomplish. Embrace the signs, trust in His plan, and know that you are chosen for a purpose. If this message has touched you, I invite you to leave a comment below and share your thoughts. Tell me, do any of these signs resonate with you? How have you experienced them in your life? And if you haven't already, please subscribe to the Soul Ascendancy channel. Let's continue this journey together. And remember, you are not just chosen, you are called. Your life has a divine purpose, and you are walking it every day. Stay inspired, stay strong, and keep shining your light. As you continue along this journey, it's important to realize that you are not alone. Every step you take towards embracing your true calling brings you closer to understanding your divine purpose. It is not a coincidence that you are hearing this message today. Everything in your life has led you to this moment, and that path, though at times difficult or uncertain, is a sign of something greater at work within you. You are part of a bigger picture, one that transcends time and space, a picture painted with love, purpose, and a unique mission only you can fulfill. It's not difficult to find the way. In other words, the path is clear. When you reflect on the signs that we've already discussed, take a moment to let them resonate within you. You might have had moments where the weight of what you are being called to felt too much. The idea of being chosen may have felt heavy, or perhaps the path ahead has seemed unclear. But let me tell you, this is not the time to turn away from what your heart is telling you. Perhaps it is this path. Perhaps it is this path. This is the time to lean into those signs, to acknowledge the feelings of being different, of struggling through spiritual battles, and to understand that those experiences are shaping you for something far greater than you could imagine. You've probably noticed that the path of the chosen ones is rarely easy. It requires strength, courage, and above all, faith. Faith that even when the world doesn't seem to understand you, there is a higher purpose guiding you. Faith that even in the midst of pain or confusion, you are being prepared for the next phase of your life's mission. And it is during these challenging moments that God is refining you, shaping you into the person you are meant to be. Just as gold must pass through fire to become pure, you too must endure trials to be made whole. But you don't have to endure these trials alone. If you've been feeling spiritually drained, or as if you are carrying a weight no one else can see, this is a sign that you are being prepared for something greater. Do not forget to lean on the strength of your faith, on God's love, and the power of community. There are people around you who are walking the same path, who are walking the path of divine love. This is why James, who is the Christian leader, wrote about the value of community. Find them, join them, share your struggles and triumphs with them, for in unity we are stronger. Remember, even when you feel isolated, you are never truly alone. There is a whole community of like-minded souls who are ready to support you, to pray with you, to help you stay strong when you feel weak. As you embrace this path, understand that your unique experiences are not to be dismissed, but rather to be embraced. Every part of your life has led you to this moment of revelation, this moment of understanding that you are part of a divine plan. The signs you see are not coincidences. They are affirmations that you are on the right path. If you've always felt a bit out of place, if you've struggled with feelings of inadequacy, remember that those who are called to do great things are often the ones who have felt the most misunderstood. Think about some of the most remarkable figures in history. Those who were chosen to lead, to inspire, to make a difference. They too experienced feelings of being set apart, of being different from those around them. But their difference was not a curse. It was their strength. It was the fire that drove them to be who they were meant to be, to fulfill their purpose in ways that others could not. So, if you find yourself struggling with isolation, remember that this feeling is part of your divine calling. You are not alone, and your uniqueness is a gift, not a burden. One of the most important lessons you can learn on this journey is to trust in God's timing. There may be moments when the path ahead seems uncertain, when you question whether you are truly on the right track. During these times, remind yourself that God's plan for you is not bound by the constraints of human understanding. What may seem like a delay or detour is often part of the bigger picture that you cannot yet see. Trust that everything is unfolding as it should, even when it doesn't make sense in the moment. It's also essential to recognize the importance of spiritual warfare in your journey. If you've been feeling attacked by negative thoughts, temptations, or external challenges, do not see these struggles as signs of weakness. They are evidence that you are on the right path, that your calling is significant, and that the enemy is trying to derail you from fulfilling your purpose. The fact that you are under attack is proof that you are making an impact. You are doing something that matters, something that threatens the forces of darkness. But remember this, you are not fighting this battle alone. Your strength comes from God, and with His help, you can overcome anything. When you feel overwhelmed, remember that it is not your strength alone that will carry you through. It is His strength within you. When you feel like giving up, lean into Him. Seek His guidance, His protection, and His wisdom. Know that with God on your side, nothing can stand in your way. The enemy may try to discourage you, but you have the power to rise above it. And as you continue to face these battles, take solace in the fact that they are shaping you. They are making you stronger, more resilient, and more prepared for the role you are meant to play in the world. Every challenge you face is an opportunity to grow, to deepen your faith, and to become the person God has called you to be. So, instead of running from these battles, face them head-on with the confidence that God is with you every step of the way. Another important aspect of embracing your calling is to remember that your journey is unique. The path that God has set before you is unlike any other. No one else can walk it for you, and no one else can fulfill your purpose. You are the only one who can do it. This is both an incredible responsibility and an immense privilege. The world needs your light, your love, and your unique perspective. So, do not shy away from the challenges that come with being chosen. Instead, lean into them, knowing that every step you take is leading you closer to fulfilling your divine mission. As you continue on this path, it's important to remain grounded in your faith. Spend time in prayer, in reflection, and in communion with God. Let His word guide you, strengthen you, and inspire you. The more you immerse yourself in His presence, the clearer your purpose will become. And remember, even when the road ahead is difficult, God will never leave you. He is always with you, guiding you, protecting you, and empowering you to fulfill your calling. It's also important to surround yourself with a community of believers who can support you on your journey. Find those who share your passion, your purpose, and your faith. Together, you can encourage each other, pray for each other, and lift each other up when the road gets tough. Community is a vital part of the journey. It's through others that we often find the strength to keep going, even when we feel like giving up. So, my dear friend, as you move forward on this journey, remember this: you are not alone. You are part of something much bigger than yourself. Your purpose is significant, and the signs you've seen along the way are there to remind you that you are on the right path. Embrace your uniqueness, lean into your faith, and trust in God's plan for you. You are chosen for a reason, and the world needs what you have to offer. Keep moving forward with courage, knowing that God is with you every step of the way. If this message resonates with you, please leave a comment below and share your thoughts. Do any of these signs feel familiar to you? Have you experienced any of these in your own life? Your story might just be the encouragement someone else needs to keep going. And if you haven't already, don't forget to subscribe to the Soul Ascendancy channel and hit the notification bell so you don't miss out on more content that can uplift and inspire you. Giving out, stay blessed, stay strong, and keep shining your light. As you reflect on all that has been shared in these previous moments, I want you to take a moment to truly absorb what it means to be chosen. To carry the light within you that others may not always understand. There is an incredible strength within you that sometimes you may not even fully recognize, but it is there, and it is a part of who you are. The struggles, the challenges, the moments of doubt that you experience, these are all a part of the journey. They are not signs of weakness, but rather they are evidence of your strength. These trials are the tests that shape you into the person you are meant to become, and as difficult as they may feel, they are guiding you towards something much greater. Abraham's countenance fell, and he gave a shake of the head. The path of the chosen one is never linear. It is full of twists and turns, highs and lows, and moments when you may feel as though you are walking in the dark. But even in those moments, you must hold on to the truth that the light is always within you. It is always guiding you, even when you cannot see it. Think about the times when you have felt most lost, most alone, and yet, there has always been something deep within you that has pushed you forward. Husking Paul, that something is your divine purpose, calling you forward, even when you can't yet see where it leads. There will be times when you question yourself, when the weight of your calling feels too heavy to bear. It is natural to have doubts. It is natural to feel unsure of whether you are on the right path. But those doubts, those moments of uncertainty, are not a sign that you are on the wrong path. They are a sign that you are being refined. Just as gold must be purified through fire, you too must be purified through your experiences. That the process is not easy, but it is necessary for your growth. It is through these challenges that you learn resilience, strength, and the depth of your own faith. But in those moments of doubt, remember the signs that have come before you. Reflect on the times when you have felt the divine presence in your life. Think back to the moments when something extraordinary happened that reminded you that you are on the right path. Whether it was a quiet whisper in your heart, an unexpected moment of clarity, or a situation that seemed to unfold perfectly in the midst of your confusion, these moments are the affirmations that you are not walking this path alone. You are being guided every step of the way, even when the path ahead feels uncertain. It is also important to remember that being chosen is not about being perfect. You do not need to have all the answers. You do not need to know exactly what lies ahead. The beauty of this journey is that it is a process, and you are constantly evolving. Your purpose is unfolding with every step you take, and it is okay to not have everything figured out right now. The key is to continue moving forward, to trust that each step you take is leading you toward the fulfillment of your divine mission. Trust in the process, trust in yourself, and trust in the divine timing of your life. It is not about rushing to the destination, but about embracing the journey. Just look. Life was purposeful for a reason, may not be so purposeful when we cross it later. When you look at the world around you, you may sometimes feel as though it is a place that does not understand you. You may feel out of place or disconnected from those around you. But that feeling is not a curse. it is a blessing. It is a sign that you are meant for something greater. Those who are chosen often feel as though they do not fit into the world as it is, but that is because they are meant to help shape it into something better, something more aligned with love, truth, and higher purpose. You are here to make a difference, to stand out, and to lead others toward a higher vision. Do not be discouraged by the fact that you feel different. Embrace it. Your difference is your strength. It is what makes you unique and powerful. The challenges that come with being chosen are not meant to discourage you, but rather to refine you. Every hardship you face is an opportunity for growth. Every trial is an invitation to step deeper into your true self. And as you continue to walk this path, you will find that the challenges will become easier to navigate. You will develop the tools, the wisdom, and the strength you need to face whatever comes your way. I believe that each of the entry points into the light known as the way of safety, the journey to the nature and the secrets of myself, is a new approach to life. And through it all, you will become more and more aligned with your divine purpose. Another crucial aspect of the journey of the chosen one is understanding the importance of trust. Trust in the process, trust in God, and trust in the divine plan for your life. There will be times when you may not understand why certain things are happening. There may be moments when it feels like everything is falling apart, and you cannot see how it will all come together. But in those moments, I urge you to trust. Trust that everything is happening as it is meant to. Trust that the challenges you face are part of the greater plan, even when it seems difficult to see. Trust that the divine knows what it is doing, and that you are exactly where you need to be. Your journey is unfolding in perfect alignment with your soul's purpose. There is also a profound power in surrendering. Surrendering does not mean giving up. It does not mean letting go of your dreams or your desires. Rather, it means letting go of the need to control everything. It means releasing the tension of trying to force things to happen on your own terms. Surrendering is about trusting the divine timing of your life, knowing that you are being led exactly where you need to be. When you let go of the need to control every aspect of your journey, you open yourself up to receiving the guidance and support that the universe is offering you. In times of struggle, when you feel overwhelmed, remember that you have the power to overcome anything. The strength within you is greater than you realize. You are connected to an infinite source of power, love, and wisdom. You are part of a divine plan that is unfolding perfectly. Even when it seems chaotic or unclear, you are being guided every step of the way, and you have everything you need within you to fulfill your purpose. And finally, remember that you are not alone on this journey. There are others who are walking the same path. They too are chosen. They too are struggling, growing, and evolving. And together we are stronger. We are all part of the same divine plan. And when we come together, we amplify the energy of love, light, and purpose. Find those who resonate with your journey. Seek out the people who share your values and your vision. Together you will support one another, uplift each other, and walk this path with strength and grace. As you move forward, know that the signs you have seen are not coincidences. They are affirmations that you are exactly where you need to be. You are being guided, protected, and supported in ways that you may not even be able to comprehend right now. Trust in the journey, trust in yourself, and trust in the divine plan that is unfolding before you. You are chosen for a reason, and the world needs what you have to offer. Keep moving forward with courage, knowing that you are never truly alone. If this message resonates with you, I encourage you to leave a comment below and share your thoughts. Have you experienced any of these signs in your life? Are there moments when you have felt the divine presence guiding you forward? Share your story, because your experience may be the very thing that encourages someone else to keep going. And if you haven't already, don't forget to subscribe to the Soul Ascendancy channel for more content like this. Stay blessed, stay strong, and keep shining your light. You are not alone. Your journey matters, and the world is waiting for you to step into your full power. And yet,